Hi leaders, today we're going to be talking about this first pillar of mental toughness. So if you didn't hear that yesterday, make sure you go back and listen to it. But we're going to talk about this first pillar and how we start to develop mental toughness within ourselves. And that's what it takes to achieve really any worthwhile goal. And that happiness happens when we are setting and achieving goals. So the first pillar is set small goals and achieve them. And that's how we build self-confidence. Self-confidence isn't something we're born with. It's something that we develop like a skill, and it comes from feeling good about ourselves. And that happens by setting small goals and achieving them, setting small goals and achieving them over and over and over until we've built up that confidence within ourselves. So like we were talking about with Navy SEAL training, it doesn't start out with this big, huge goal. It starts out with little things that you follow through on over and over until you start to get this real, true belief in yourself. And how do you do that? So the first step is setting goals that are small so that you know that you can achieve them. And then you'll build up over time. So start with them small. And if you failed at that goal, so let's say you set a goal for tomorrow and you feel like it was small and you slip up, well then it's too big. So set a goal that you know you can achieve. And then once you achieve that, set a little bit bigger of a goal and then achieve that. So start so small that you know you can do it. So that's our first thing today, is setting and achieving small goals. And then knowing that it has to start up here. So our whole world starts up in our mind. And so setting and achieving goals within our mind and winning the war on the negativity, and not just negativity, but our attention. So there's a war going on for our attention. When was the last time you were able to sit and do something for an hour without losing concentration? Whether it's maybe helping your kids right now through their schoolwork, or even reading a book. Like, when was the last time you were able to sit for an hour uninterrupted by your phone or by whatever distraction, getting up to get something? All these things that the war is raging in our mind for attention. And so maybe starting with goals for getting up here under our control so that we can have success with our physical world. And that starts out with meditation. So part of this setting and achieving small goals, I want us all to undertake, even if it's a deep breath of focused attention, then that's what it is. And maybe tomorrow it's 2 breaths and the next day it's 3 breaths, but it starts in a small, achievable goal of mental concentration, because mental concentration is mental training. And we see people with physical training all the time. So we believe in that. We know that happens, right? We see people like the before and afters of people who have made big physical changes. That's harder for us to see and understand mentally. We see people like that we might want to emulate, like the Dalai Lama or whoever it is that you look up to, that you feel like is like mentally like a hero to you. And we don't see their before, so we assume that they were born that way. And a lot of times you see that physically too. You see somebody and you assume they've always been that way, but we've known somebody, we see it enough in before and after pictures. It's advertised a lot with commercials, so we understand that you can start in one place, work really hard, do what you need to do, and get to that physical goal. Mentally, we don't have those role models, but that is what it takes. And they take people with this Navy SEAL training I've been talking about. They take people from the beginning when they just have this intention. They start out with just an intention to want to get somewhere with their leadership and with their determination. And then they take them from that place of coming in as somebody new and somebody that's able to go and do things that are unimaginable with their mental strength. And so the way that we start out with that is being able to control what we think about, being able to maintain our attention. So today, just set a goal for yourself. Maybe it's 30 seconds, maybe it's 10 breaths, but something that's doable that you can achieve, and then tie it to something else. So that's really important. Creating a new habit is tying it to something you already do. So maybe it's every time that you sit up in bed in the morning, or every time you open your eyes in the morning, and that's your time. But set that goal achieve that goal. And then once you feel like you've really established it as a goal, wait until you feel like you don't have to think about it or work at it anymore before you add to that. Use this next however many days that we have together to as an experiment, and just see what happens when you start to take small incremental steps to controlling your attention and controlling what you think about. So we're going to set a goal up here to achieve something small that we can do, that we can achieve today. So maybe that's 30 seconds of meditation. And then we're also going to take something outside of our mind and set a goal for that. So maybe that is tonight, it's cutting off the time that you finish eating by 10 minutes or 20 minutes, or you're used to eating at 7 o'clock and tonight you're going to cut it off 20 minutes before that. So you give your body 20 more minutes, which is a long time, 20 more minutes to heal and recover and prepare for your next day, or to cleanse yourself of all the things that it had to tolerate today. So find something in your physical world, find something in your mind that you can set and achieve, and then understand that that is that first pillar of mental toughness, is developing a belief in yourself from proof. Not this look in the mirror and just say, hey, I am strong, I am powerful, but really developing the foundation of reasons, and that you come from a place of, I know that I'm strong because I have done this. I know I'm strong because I started with this, and then I did this, and then I did this. And that's how we develop that strength in self-confidence. And self-confidence and a belief in ourselves is really a vital component of having that mental toughness. So mental toughness, day one, setting and achieving small goals, small achievable goals. What are they? Make a few of them, and then we'll check back in with those. Love you guys.